What's going on?
New dude being brought in. This is the man. SANDMAN!
Patrick Kilpatrick, the Sandman himself, joins us today for an epic conversation. With over 200 film and TV credits, he's an incredible actor, writer, and director who's worked with just about everyone in the industry. Super excited, guys. Let's do it.
This is the part I love. I'm the Sandman. Can't stop me. Welcome to hell! Bring me a dream work. Bring me a dream.
Mr. Patrick, thank you so much for being here, sir. I really appreciate it. It's an honor. I know you're a busy guy, so I'll just get right into it. Death Warrant. That was my introduction to you, your performance as the Sandman. I mean, it's just something that I hadn't seen in a Van Damme movie. Looking back, was it a special time? I mean, were you guys just young and having fun?
Work is always special because I'm applying whatever I apply to it, so it's always special, and I'm observing at the same time. I really try to bring something new to every job. I try to think, what can I do that will make this incredibly special? Do I need to improv and write my... By the way, Death Warrant, I wrote the lines.
Wow.
Wakey, wakey, Burke! Time to bleed!
Anytime you're fighting somebody 18 hours a day for 2 weeks, it's a special movie.
I've seen it 1,000 times. My daughter and I rewatched it again last night, and one of my favorite scenes is where you have Jean-Claude is chained up in the shower room. You know, you got the water and the lighting.
Bring me a dream, Burke. Bring me a dream.
I mean, when the camera's up close, I mean, you don't even blink, man. I mean, again, it's a great performance, and it's definitely, you know, it elevates the story overall. The location was amazing. Were you shooting in an actual prison?
Shooting in an unbelievable place. I mean, and I say that without any hyperbole at all. It's an old power plant in San Pedro that is an expression of architecture in America that took place in the 30s. It's all concrete and hard metal and solid stairs and everything. And really magnificent. I needed to wear pads. It was a very hard environment. So I just showed up with a guard's uniform on, his tunic or his Eisenhower jacket, because the conceit was, oh, I killed somebody on the way over there and took his jacket. That was just a way to isolate my upper torso from real damage and put some skateboard pads underneath because we were fighting.
Wow. And what was it like working with Jean-Claude?
Well, I've done 2 films with Jean-Claude, one Death Warrant and one Blackwater, which was 29 years later. He was a very good storyteller and a very good fight choreographer and knew what he wanted, but he was also petulant and childlike sometimes. And by the way, everything I'm saying, we're all prey to some of these things. He goes on court TV and he says, when he stabbed that extra and they lost his eye, and he says, I have never hit anybody. Well, that's so not true. And he lied on court. It's so not true, okay? Because I can tell you, he hit me plenty in Death Warrant, but that's part of the business. It's not that you get hit. This is the difference between Jean-Claude and Philip Rhee. It's not that you get hit. It's how you behave after you hit somebody. I hit Philip Rhee by accident like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I was practically in tears because I felt badly. And Philip just went, it's okay, it's all right. You know, he was gracious. He was a champion. He was respectful. And the breakdown in craft, I felt so badly. Jean-Claude's like, I should have only hired professionals because I'm the only professional this year. You know, so that's the difference.
And so from Death Warrant to Blackwater, 29 years later, was it any better?
It was worse. On Blackwater, there were actors that really wanted to kill Jean-Claude. They wanted to drag him out into the street and beat him up so badly because of his disrespect for acting. I feel badly for him because he's done a lot of things. But by the way, at his heart, I think Jean-Claude has a good person inside of him. There's a lot of nutballs in Hollywood, but I love them. You know, I might illuminate their nutballness in the book.
That's right, Dying for Living Volume 1 is already out. I did see it on Amazon. I need to get my copy, Dying for Living. I love the title, and you also have a movie coming out called Dying for Living. I saw the trailer. Production-wise, I mean, it looks great. I love the color, I love the tone. It's definitely my style of movie and filmmaking. And you've got several projects in the works, right? You're in Black Creek with Cynthia Rothrock. You're like a machine, man. I mean, your energy, the discipline that you have is so inspiring. Were you raised that way? Where does that come from?
Well, I'm not, though. I'm a human being, and I want to be loved and adored and cuddled and everything else, just like anybody else. My father was the finest man I've ever met. My mother was insane, but she was a hard worker and totally devoted to education. And so I was given a great education. I was always an athlete and had an athlete's discipline about things. And I knew what it felt like to feel good. So if I strayed too far from that, then I could bring myself back to that. So for me, it's just about gobbling up as much life as you can while we're still on the planet, because and I knew this early on, we're not here forever, you know? So, I mean, early on, I started gobbling up every second I could. And you have to make sure that you're able to step back and savor what you're doing. And that's really not just cranking over because for the cranking over of things. Am I enjoying this? Am I savoring this moment? So it's all evolution, just evolution. I want to say thank you to Cynthia Rothrock for, you know, we're talking about unique people, okay? Think for a second of what she pulled off. She raised all the money on Kickstarter and Indiegogo for a movie. That is a complete and utter testament to her enduring fan base and her own organizational ability. Fantastic. Bravo. Olivia Gruner directed, I just did Whole Shot with him. The guy is always upbeat. You know, he's fantastic. I want to give a shout out to Heidi Bright, the lovely lady in my life who contributes so mightily to everything Uncommon Dialogue Films does, and Maria Semiloiva, who works with me every day as a colleague and an assistant, and just really great persona. Raffaello, my producing partner, he doesn't use his last name, Raffaello, and all the guys that I've worked with, every casting person who ever cast me, and every director I've ever worked with. God love you. I really enjoyed all of it. And I thank you, and I hope all your dreams come true this year.
Mr. Patrick, thank you so much for being here, sir. I really appreciate it. Super congrats on all your incredible work, talent, and success. Congrats on the memoir. I'll definitely get my copy ASAP. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will have links in the description to Patrick's memoir, the trailer for Dying for Living. Definitely check it out. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.